just want to be here with you, capturing every moment. Deal.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Antoine here, and welcome back! We're back with another video on the channel. On today's video, we're here to uh, talk about Life is Strange a reunion. You know, my thoughts, opinions on Life is Strange reunion. You already know the thumbnail, the title, and everything. It shouldn't even be a issue, whatever. We done this before. We'll do it again, whatever. So, basically, we'll give our thoughts, opinions on Life is Strange. You know, reunion. You know, saying see how we go from there. You know, obviously, I want to give my thoughts, opinions on this game and see if it's a W, it's a L, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just want to give my thoughts, opinions on it. You know what I'm saying? Because as a Life is Strange fan for a very long time, I've been playing this game since Life is Strange 1. Um, you know, obviously, this game in this series has its ups and has its downs, has its ugly moments and weird moments and dumb moments that make no damn sense and shit. Despite all this, I still want to give my thoughts and opinions on the game and see where we go from there, and then move on. You know what I'm saying? And see what's gonna happen going from here. Because obviously, based off of Life is Strange reunion, I think this is it for Max and Chloe. It's like the final game we're ever going to be playing as them. So after this, we're no longer going to be seeing Max and Chloe, which is unfortunate, but it's understandable because we have been playing with these girls for so long, and I feel like it's that time for a need a change for for a scenery of Life is Strange series as a whole because Max and Chloe, they too have been carrying this whole entire franchise of Deck Nine and Life is Strange series for so long. It felt like they had to depend on them for so much for this to get like more revenue on the money, on depending on what game it is, and whether it's good or not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it's understandable. Max and Chloe are literally the top two best characters that ever came out of Life is Strange series. I mean, there's no debate about it. I could like like I can understand why they want to bring Max back for so long. Because last time we played as Max was Life is Strange 1, before we played Double Exposure, and then we ended up playing Double Exposure after 9 fucking years and not seeing Max, and she's all grown up. And then before the storm, Chloe, same thing. Chloe, before the whole storm hit, before she got killed by Nathan Prescott in Life is Strange 1, this is like the aftermath of her life after what her dad passing away, and then Max leaving to go somewhere else. I think it's Seattle somewhere to like move, which is unfortunate because they kind of play huge factor in Max in a sort of way, but she sort of changed. And yeah, it was a tough break. You know what I'm saying, for Chloe and Max too as well, because there's like grief and regrets and everything else. So they figure why not have this reunion, have Chloe come back out of nowhere of whatever different timeline, because Max do be fucking up so many timelines to the point where Chloe is alive somehow in this timeline, which I don't know why, but hey, it is what it is. Chloe's here, and I guess Max and Chloe gonna have their final, game together, and after that, they're no longer going to be playable, unless if Deck Knight really want to bring them back. Like I said, I coming into this game, I knew straightforward that this will be it, but knowing Deck Nine Square Inks, I would not be surprised if they bring these two ladies back. Which I wouldn't be mad at, but I'd be pissed because like you guys said in Life is Strange reunion, we're supposed to not like this is the last time I'm playing as Max and Chloe. Like what the fuck? Like I don't get it though. But I hope that this is the final game for these two girls because as much as I want to see the continuation of Chloe and Max, I think this is the game right here where we can finally just end the whole thing and for Chloe and Max, and then they can finally move on. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the final game for Life is Strange series for Deck 9 and the Square Inks. I hope it's not. I hope they still continue going forward with other Life is Strange games that they can make with brand new characters, or bring back certain characters they brought in the past and bring it into like this, make it into a new Life is Strange game. I hope that is the case, but yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? And like going into playing Life is Strange Reunion, I'm not gonna lie to you, I really was like excited to see Max and Chloe reunite again. Like that was the big vocal point I think for Life is Strange Reunion, is to bring Chloe back for whatever reason. You know, she's supposed to be dead in my opinion, but I guess let's fucking get rid of the let's get rid of the Nathan Prescott killing Chloe type shit, and then let's just bring her back because we need to get the sales going because double exposure was so bad, the sales dropped it. That's why I thought was what Deck Nine was doing and Square Eeks was doing, because double exposure was so bad it exposed Life is Strange in a huge way. Like it goes to show you that just because you brought back Max, it doesn't mean it's gonna be a good game. Like Max is like the most lovable character in Life is Strange history, whether if you want to agree with that or not. And even that she couldn't even say double exposure because there was so many fucked up timelines and shit that this game has did to a point where it ruined everybody. It ruined Safi, Max, Moses finds just that every Vic, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else like that's new in Life is Strange double exposure were fine. It's just Safi suffered from it. The story suffered from it. Seemed like Square Inc. and Deck Nine had no direction what they was gonna go with after the double exposure. I mean, it was confirmed that Max will return, but we don't know when is she going to go up against Safi with this whole Avengers shit, whatever timeline thing, what she doing? I don't know. It is very odd. Then Chloe comes back and saw the trailer a couple months ago. Like Chloe was coming back. I was like, oh, so Chloe's gonna come back and they're gonna stop this whole fire shit from happening. So it went from finding out Safi was killer only to scrap that and find out she has powers and going soul searching to find who was like her or whatever. But then all of a sudden we switch back into Chloe returning to try to stop this damn fire. Which I mean, okay, whatever, but it's I don't know. It's odd, but you know what? Hey, look. As long as these two ladies get their ending, I'm sure that a lot of people who are Life was Strange fans like myself would not mind. I wouldn't mind it. Although it's odd to see Chloe back, but hey, I'm cool with it. It is what it is. So, um, yeah, I just want to point that out too as well. Also, I have Platinum Trophy Life is Strange Reunion. That's why it took this long to get my thoughts and opinions on Life is Strange Reunion and all that. Like it took a while for me to do it. I only had to play like two walkthroughs to get the Platinum Trophy, whatever. It's not hard. My advice, if you're gonna Platinum Trophy Life is Strange Reunion, try to get as much trophy as you can in the first walkthrough, and then play the second one to see what all the shit you have missed, and then you'll get then you'll probably get the trophy. You know what I'm saying? I spent over 20 plus hours into this game. Mind you, I had to go and back in platinum trophy. You know what I'm saying? I had to go back in platinum trophy at Labor Strange Reunion. I only did two walkthroughs. 20 plus hours and all that. I love this game. I love Life is Strange as a whole as a franchise. It's one of the best games that I've ever recorded ever. You know what I'm saying? It's literally making me into the story a lot. Although Double Exposure was dog shit and everything, but Reunion, it kind of revived, Life is Strange a little bit. You know what I'm saying? In a way, you know what I'm saying? It didn't do a whole lot of like reviving, but it did in a little way because it was a linear story. It started to understand the plot and everything was going on. Who started the fire? What's going on? Why people starting the fire? How is this even happening? What's going on? Like there are so many layers into what's going on, what's leading to the fire and everything else. And for me, it's amazing, and I'm glad they went back to this linear if like fire stuff because it was starting to get pretty bad, man, for double exposure because we tried to find out who killed Sophie, then only find out, oh well, Sophie had an alter ego, and she killed her, and this and that, and then she had power. Like it was so bad, and then you reunion just bringing back Chloe just solved everything of double exposure of everything, and I'm happy about that. But and it's unfortunate in due time. It's unfortunate that Chloe and it's unfortunate that Chloe and Max this will be their final game. Well, at least for now. I don't know if they're gonna bring them back. I hope they don't bring them back, but Knowing Square Inks and and Deck Nine, when it comes to business wise, they need as much money as they can because the sales was really bad and double exposure. I wouldn't be surprised to bring these two ladies back in the near future, but I hope they don't because this is like the best bitter ending they could possibly get. You know what I'm saying? I'll explain that later on. But nonetheless, though, man, like I said, I play a trophy every Life is Strange game. Up to this point, reunion. I play a trophy. I'll show you guys that all at the end, show you guys proof and everything, how much hours I put into it, and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie to you, me play a trophy Life is Strange games, like all the Life is Strange, games I played so far on this channel, which I did record every Life is Strange games I play on this channel and play with Trophy too as well. Kind of got me thinking, you know what? Maybe I should go back and play with Trophy, another franchise that I actually liked, and go from there. And I might probably do that. I'm probably gonna do those off camera more likely though. But I need to go back and play with Trophy other games that I played in the past as well that were actually pretty fun. But um, and also because I play with Trophy Life is Strange Reunion, I'm like, you know what? Why not play with Trophy all the other games that like all the games that from that Pacific franchise that just play with Trophy. See, we go from there. I I I, I hope I can do that in the future if I can remember this one. But we'll wait and see. Besides that though, um, obviously we're gonna dive deep into giving our thoughts and opinions on Life is Strange Reunion. Where's the bad, the good, and where we go from here, and everything else. Obviously, y'all going to show you guys the plot trophy and how much hours I put into the game towards the end of the video, and we'll see where we go from there. That's just my little talking point of Life is Strange Reunion. I just want to give my thoughts and opinions on it. Well, not thoughts and opinions on it, like give you a little conversation on the game and see what's what they did and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And all that. So with that being said, let's talk about Life is Strange Reunion. What's the bad and the good, and then we'll go from there. I'll start with the bad first. What I did not like about Life is Strange Reunion. Um, what I did not like about Life is Strange Reunion, obviously there were some bugs. Yes, there were some bugs. As I'm recording this, it is patched. I think the bugs are patched, and I think that was an issue. I'm sure you saw it in one of the episodes when I was trying to go to the Braxton's party with Max and Chloe to try to uncover what they hidden in that Hall of Secrets, right? Or the improvisation secrets, whatever the shit you call it. There was a glitch that happened that caused like Chloe's face to like pop out, you know what I'm saying, a little bit with the mask. I don't know why. It was just pretty odd. And then on top of this too as well, there was this glow effect that really fucked up everything. Mind you, I'm not playing on performance mode or anything. I don't touch performance mode because I want my game to crash or fuck up my PS5 turn to a goddamn airplane shit. Like I don't want that shit because that's the PS4 PTSD type shit. I don't want that. But that's not here, it's not there. Um, I really, and I mean very of all Vettys, really want to take this time and really, try to make Square Ink and Deck not understand that bugs in the game. You know, what I'm saying it's kind of annoying. It was a bug. There may be a few that I have not counted. I probably didn't notice, but there was only like maybe about one or two bugs, so it's really not a big deal. But I hate as a good of a game as Life is Strange games. It have bugs and all that kind of ruin the effect. Now they're gonna start back over. Now see, hopefully I get rid of the bugs so it don't fuck up the gameplay. But luckily, I went start back over and it fixed everything, and we should be good. But still, it was odd. It was odd to fucking see that shit happening and everything else. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. So yeah, but the bugs is pretty much an odd thing to encounter. The second thing I don't like about Life is Strange Reunion, honestly, is the how should I say this? It's Safi, unfortunately. I do not like Safi still to this day, and it's not even her fault. That's the problem. It's Square Inc.'s and Deck Nine fault. They killed her off. Number one, to solve a murder. She could be a really good character, but then she went up from being a good character to not being an annoying ass character. Now she did have a change of heart towards the end, and understand there's a second chance out there, but bro, it just they did her so fucking dirty in so many ways. Like you can't even know how Sophie even got the powers, how she could shapeshift and everything. It's so odd, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to like Sophie too as well, but it's like it's like certain it's like certain walkthroughs that I've tried to like we tried to like talked to Sophie, whatever, she seemed like an annoying ass prick, and I blame Square Enix for that shit because Sophie could have been a good character, and she now to me just an afterthought, and that sucks because one of the biggest things that I think Square Enix and Life is Strange fans, including myself, and people who enjoyed storytelling as a whole, you always want the new characters to be as such important as the main characters in the no matter if it's the video game, story, movies, whatever, because the new characters that come into this amazing franchise of Life is Strange, they need to be as important, if not good, to where certain fan base can like them. Now, granted, there's probably a lot of Sophie fans out there that like Sophie. Sophie's alright, just that they kind of made her look like she was like annoying as prick for some odd reason. They kind of they did her dirty, bro. I like literally I said at the beginning of the of Life Strange Union, they did her complete dirty. Now, granted, I understand why she felt that way because of my Okada situation with her book getting stolen, committing Sudoku. Her mother was behind this whole entire thing, trying to be a cover up, and then Lucas still like everything combined together. It was so it's so sad and it's messed up in a way, but bro, I just wish, I just honest to God wish that they did her better, in my opinion, still. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? And that's that one. Um, the third thing I kind of don't like about Life is Strange reunion, honestly, is the timeline situation. What I mean by that is the Chloe timeline situation. Basically, you have two choices. If you go back and use the photo shit, you have two choices. You either have Chloe as a dead girl walking, or as Chloe, as you say, that from the arcade base still. So they're still going with this timeline shit, where Chloe isn't is dead and is not dead. Like Chloe remembers, oh, I remember you saving me for Arcade Bay. Well, I remember you. Well, I remember you. I died in the bathroom, got shot, killed. So they're going with these different timelines because there's a lot of fan base out there that made a choice of saving Chloe in Labor Strange 1, saving Chloe over Arcady Bay. There's a lot of fan base like myself chose for to sacrifice Chloe because, well, it was supposed to happen. It was the canon ending. Because Square Enix did not want to upset a lot of people, a lot of players. You know, Deck Nine didn't want to upset a lot of players like Chloe's dead, this and that. They brought her back for the reunion to make up everything for it and to just um, try to you know, make the whole fan base happy, whatever, and all that. Like in my opinion, I just don't understand this whole type of situation, in my opinion, because it's like damn, bro, like Chloe was supposed to be dead. That was the canon ending. If you go play Life is Strange 2, we met David Madison, who was Chloe's stepfather. He explained that him and Joel got a divorce, and because of Chloe's death and everything, and that was the canon ending. That was supposed to happen. Chloe was supposed to be dead, but because of the fan base that did not like the fact the way how Chloe died and how things pan out and how they miss Chloe, they brought her back out of nowhere from whatever timeline, and it causes a friction, for me at least, because like, damn, I want Chloe back. Yes, I'm glad Chloe's back, but she's dead though. She died. Like it makes no sense. I don't get it. But then again, I guess there are certain people out there that saved Chloe in Arcady Bay and all that, and that's fine. I guess you don't want Chloe to die, or whatever. But it's very odd, man. It's very odd, but hey, though, Chloe's back. It's just like a confusing timeline. I really wish they would just win with the route with the canon ending where Chloe's supposed to be dead. But then again, they need to get those numbers up. Square Enix need to realize that, oh shit, we messed up with double exposure. Let's get Chloe back in reunion so we get all the numbers up, get all the money's up and everything because we were dropping money in low. The game was shit and all that, and double Life was Strange double exposure. So we need to do something about this. Like typical fucking multi-million dollar company type shit moves. Oh, remember that time that she got killed by Nita Prescott? Forget about it, man, Antoine. Forget about it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she died, but guess what? She's alive. It doesn't matter. Like it's very odd. I can't be the only one thinking about this. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I guess I'm probably the only one. So yeah, that's that. I mean, that's pretty much it. Honestly, I don't say about the bad. I don't say nothing other bad things I can say about this, other than the fact that well, actually, one more, actually, one more. I thought about saying, I thought about saying this now. I was like, wait, one more. Um, I will say this. The last thing, this is the last bad part right here. This to me could have been a DLC. I'm sorry. I know some of you are probably thinking, what do you mean this could be a DLC? This could be a DLC. This is basically Life is Strange Double Exposure Part 2, except it has a better story, linear story, you know what I'm saying, and everything else. So um, it's like, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So uh, it's like basically we're going back to Caledon University and we're trying to stop a fire that happened out of nowhere while Max is taking a vacation. Basically, like it's basically Caledon 2.0 part two or Life is Strange Double Exposure 2. Part two. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing here. It's not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad. It's just that it's taking place back at Caledon University and we got everybody else and but with a little bit of a little stamp on there. We got Chloe back. Like, hey, Chloe's here. Cool. You know what I'm saying? And it's very, 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 very odd. That's just my opinion though. You can disagree with me on that. I understand it, but like I mean, does this game need to be a separate game? Probably so. I guess because Double Exposure was probably like bad. So they probably figured, hey, let's scrap that, make a reunion so we can make up for it. You know, say to be fair, I understand that, but this is basically to me like a DLC. They could have easily stamped this as an extra $30, put this as a DLC, and they're going with that. But no, instead they're like, yeah, let's scrap this. Let's bring back Chloe's power. Let's bring back the Sass Queen Chloe, who could sass in a multiplayer thing. Oh, you remember that the two different timelines that Max has with a separation timeline and everything else? Yeah, about that, yeah, she's gonna rewind back time now. Forget about the whole entire separate two timeline. Well, one is the past one. One is like the other one. Like, forget about that. So yeah, it could have been a DLC in my opinion, but hey, I'll take it. Whatever, I'll take it. It is what it is. You know, what I'm saying, I guess they need to separate Double Exposure from Reunion because Double Exposure was pretty ass. Reunion was well, it's actually pretty better, I would say. So yeah, that's it. That's the last bad part about this. All right, let's talk about the good part. Number one, Chloe returning. As much as it's weird and odd to see Chloe coming back, although she got shot by Nathan Prescott, and that was supposed to happen, supposed to be the real ending. Unfortunately, she came back, and which is the good thing because I like Chloe. She's like one of my favorite characters in Life is Strange history. Her and Max are two of my favorite characters. I love Max. She's my favorite. Chloe's second. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like really think about it. Really take the time to really like think about it. I actually don't have no problem with Chloe coming back. Although, yeah, it's odd though, but to see her coming back after all this time though, it's pretty awesome. Especially the time where the last time we actually got Chloe in a video game in a long time was literally like Life is Strange Before the Storm. That was her. That was her own. That was her game. That was like when the time when her dad died and then Max left for Seattle. So it's been that long. It's been a very, 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 very of all very long time. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm actually happy with that. I'm actually in joy of happiness of joy that Chloe did return. I think honestly, if Chloe did not return, in my opinion, this game would have probably been a disaster. I'm keeping buck with you. It would have been pretty much a disaster because they fucked up on double exposure. They fucked up on everything with the storyline with Safi and the murder shit. They need to bring Chloe back and they need to set something up with this fire shit, which I like it. And the whole body stuff and who's behind all this and everything that the murder mystery, like everything is coming together as one. It was beautiful. But to see Chloe to take part of this to help Max with the whole murderous stuff and the whole fire to she needs to stop it is beyond beautiful. It's amazing. It's amazing. And for that reason, honestly, I'm cool with it. And obviously, um, it is what it is. I ain't complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? So Chloe has returned, which is pretty good. Now, the second time, the second good thing. The story was better, way better than Double Exposure for sure. I mean, it started out really like a bang. Honestly, Max is trying to go to New York. Then she see a fire. The next thing you know, she reversed time with that picture, and then she went into Caledon University and again skipped the whole New York photographic stuff. She ended up, obviously warning Moses about everything, the whole fire and all that. How they try to prevent all this. Meanwhile, all that happened. Chloe is suddenly have she's a manager of a band all of a sudden, and she's basically a manager of the band also. And then next thing you know, she started having these nightmares and everything. And she's trying to contact Max and all that, which explains why she was trying to go try to holler at Max and see what's going on. The whole fire stuff, but then that whole fire stuff happened, and Max reversed time, and you end up talking to Moses about the whole thing, how we should prevent all this whole fire stuff and all that type of stuff to see what's going on. But then while that's happening, we're trying to figure out who started the fire, or what's behind this fire, why people have a fire. Found out the protest was going on about Lakeport. Cities and buildings started getting like destroyed down because the storm that happened that Safi and Max did and caused a little storm and caused Lakeport to be fucked over. Unfortunately, and because of that, because of the whole entire storm and everything else, a lot of people at Lakeport, some people at Lakeport were protesting and everything else. The Calderon 2.0 stuff was not happening, it was just being very odd. It was crazy. It was starting getting crazier, and then we started finding out, the bodies. Like, why the people were hiding the bodies so long? Whilst there's so many guilt of the halls of the secret. The halls of the secret wasn't just no, oh, it's just a secret thing, just a Bratch's secret thing. No, it was literally just to hide a damn body. What that happened a long time ago. That their Bratch's people like refused to do it, man. And the fact that Yasmin was part of this whole shit, I was like, what? I was like shocked as a motherfucker. It was crazy. The story was piling up, and I love it. It was amazing. It's something that Double Exposure needed, but Square Enix and Deck Nine they fucked up the whole story. But now they had made it up. They made it up completely. They made it up completely with this one. I love it. It was just amazing. The story was pretty cool and everything else, and it was just amazing. That's pretty much it. The characters, usual characters. Max, the actor Max played wonderful. The actor Chloe played wonderful. Every actor that came into this game played wonderful. You know what I'm saying? They all did their part. They did an amazing job, and I'm super glad and I'm super happy that everyone played their part and did a wonderful job in this one. It seemed like they kind of misdirected in certain characters in Life is Strange Double Exposure compared to where every character played their part, whether the protagonist or antagonist was absolutely amazing. And you know what? I got to salute to Square Enix for doing that, man. And Deck Nine, they actually made up for everything about the characters and everything else. Um, you know what I'm saying, and everything else. I'm not going to talk about the graphics and anything or the environment because it's basically the same thing as double exposure and everything. It's pretty cool, you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is, though, too, as well. Um, I will talk about the fact that is that the powers and the Sass Queen powers is returning, which I was like one of the biggest like vocal points I loved about this game is that Max finally can like retime wine without having splitting the retime wine. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering, but like basically she got her powers back. Max got her powers back from Life is Strange 1. So she's in the clear, you know what I'm saying? And then we got the Sass Queen of Chloe doing all the Sass challenges and all that. It's pretty cool. I like that. I like how they combine the sassness into the rewind situation and Life is Strange Reunion combined together. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's so simple too as well. You rewind back to time all the mistakes you've done and try to make up for it. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And I'm glad that they went back to their roots and actually like, you know what, let's bring Chloe back, make her sass talk shit, and then all suddenly make Max rewind time all that simply over again. Don't get me wrong, she can do that with double exposure and everything, but the problem was um, it was like yeah, her powers was great. You know what I'm saying? She could split through timelines and split between the present one and the past one, but it just wasn't like it wasn't like working out a little bit. It was like yeah, it's it's all right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. So um I can see why a lot of people like I guess you know uh like the whole thing, like the powers and all that being back to normal. So, but it's always a great thing is being back to normal. So I'm cool with it, and I'm pretty sure everybody else is gonna be cool with it too as well. Um, what else I can think of that's really good? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, the collectibles, I guess you could say that was simple. I mean, this is probably like one of the easiest platinum trophy you could do for Life is Strange reunion. It's really not that hard. You only got to do maybe about one or two walkthroughs. I believe so. You could do all this in one walkthrough, but but there's times you'll make mistakes and everything else and fuck up. But really, you could do this all in two walkthroughs, and you'll have no problem with it and all that. It'll be no problem. Actually, I think you're supposed to do it two walkthroughs because there's a Walking Dead one, where you play the whole entire story as a Walking Dead character of Chloe, being that you play this, Chloe remembers how she died, and you beat the whole game. You get the Walking Dead trophy for Chloe, and then you play as her as you save her. So you really have to do two walkthroughs in this one. It's not that hard though. So it's not really that hard though. So I guess you could say this is like easy, fair games um, for this game of Life is Strange Reunion. Sorry if I messed up my voice. Um, what else I can think of that's really good? Oh yeah, last thing. It's no chapters in this game. No, seriously, there's no chapter in this game. When you play this game, you won't experience no chapter one, no chapter two, no chapter three, no chapter four. None of that chapter five shit. No, you're literally gonna play this. You can play this game from the beginning all the way to the end. Which thank God that Square Enix and Deck Nine did this. Thank you, because if they would have did that shit where we have to go through chapters and all that, bro, I would have to just wait until the whole chapter is out before I even play this game, and that would suck because there's other games that are coming out that's currently coming out right now that I really want to play. It would have fucked up everything. It would have fucked up everything. Like you say that it would have fucked up every single thing. It would not be good. And the fact that we can play this all the way through from the beginning all the way to the end, to me that's a W. The last time they did this was True Colors, Life is Strange True Colors, where we could play the chapter one, two, three, four, five, all the way from the beginning all the way to the end. And a lot of people are like, why would you do this shit, man? Why can't you just wait 2 weeks to do this? So why you have to put all the chapters one through five? And then I was cool with this shit. I don't mind this because they're trying to like make you play this game as Alice Chen to try to understand her story and why she in Mayhaven and shit. You know what I'm saying? Without having to worry about going to two extra like weeks and shit. You know what I'm saying? I hate waiting. If I'm buying the game, whether it's $30 fucking, 40 or 50 or 60, even fucking 80 if it matters, I better have a good ass game with a beginning all the way to the end with a good like story, all this shit with little bugs and everything. I better get all of that. That's plain and simple. Okay? In my opinion, no video game should never have to wait till an extra chapter to wait in order for us to like get the another experience of it. In my opinion, all video games should have a beginning and an end. Play is simple, nothing else. Um, so I don't understand why people like to sit there and say that, oh well, you got to think about it because we supposed to have a chapter. Square Enix is the Life is Strange game. You can make an argument that one, but at some point you got to think understand like does this game really needs like a chapter one, chapter two, chapter three, chapter four? I mean, it'll take 2 weeks for them to just play it and then do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think, in my opinion, they should just do this game from the beginning all the way to the end. I was hoping Double Exposure would do that, but no, Double Exposure didn't do that. Unfortunately, they didn't. You know what Double Exposure did do? They made chapter one, chapter two, chapter three, and all the other chapters, right? And we have to wait 2 weeks just to get another fucking story to come out. I'm not waiting that long. If the game is not coming out with chapters and everything else, everything else, I'll wait until the whole entire chapters is all like completed, done, and then I'll play the whole game to get the full experience. 'Cause I want the full experience in the video game. And Life is Strange Reunion, they give you that. You don't have to worry about waiting 2 weeks and shit. So W Square Enix for that one, and W Deck Nine for that one. That was huge for me going into this. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's other good things I have to say about this, other than the fact that we're playing as Max and Chloe, Chloe returned, and everything else. Um, good storytelling. Everything else was just getting. It was actually pretty better, I would say. Now, did it redeem Life is Strange in a certain way? A little bit. I won't say a whole lot, but a little bit though. It kind of got me like excited what they're gonna do going forward with Life is Strange series. That's if they're gonna make one. I'll explain to that later on. If I have to rate this game, honestly, I gave Double Exposure like a low, like 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, maybe 4 out of 10. I'm gonna give this a generous 6.5 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a generous 6.5 out of 10. Now, listen, 6.5 out of 10 is not bad. It's not bad. I thought about giving it a 7, but then I remember they still did Softly Dirty in this one, and well, kind of a little bit better, but they still haven't given the Softly Closure. The bugs were in the game, and then like they kind of like it was a DLC. It felt like this was a DLC. It felt like it did not need to be part of this. You know what I'm saying? Part of a separate sequel of a game. But then again, Chloe Day is coming back, so I do understand it. But I have to give that. I could have gave it a 7 if I really wanted to, but I'm gonna give it like a 6.5 because it was way better than Double Exposure. But like, it didn't thread the needle to me to be like a 7 because like it still did softly dirty in this one. It should have been a DLC. It's basically like Life is Strange Double Exposure with Max coming back with her powers from Life is Strange 1, and then Chloe returning. That's pretty much it. But I digress though. But that's just my opinion, so take it with a grain of salt. But 6.5 is not bad though. It's overall it's an okay game. It's a good game, I would say. If I would play this over Double Exposure for sure. True Colors. Actually, I thought about like maybe I play this over Life is Strange True Colors. Yeah, I would for sure. I think I prefer this over Double Exposure and True Color for sure. But everything else, no, not really. But no, let's know, man. This was pretty good. They gave Max and um, Chloe a good closure. I guess for all of us Life is Strange fans, we always wanted that because so long it felt like Max and Chloe can never get a good closure. I feel like they have some guilt and some regrets and everything. Feel they feel so bad to do whatever. But now, with them holding hands for one last time, going back to that memory from the time that they were kids to now being the adult, it's a pretty good send off for these two ladies. They're two of my favorite Life is Strange characters of all time. I'm gonna miss them. I don't know if they're ever gonna come back because based off of this, what I'm seeing, it looks like this is the final time we ever see Max and Chloe. So enjoy while you can and everything else. I don't want to see them go, but we need to move on. We can't depend on life. We can't depend on Master Chloe to have a good Life is Strange game at some point. Deck Nine and Square Inc. They need to find another characters and new characters that they need to depend on and everything else. So, but overall, this is a solid game. I think they have redeemed themselves a little bit from Life is Strange because it seemed like they was like going downhill with the whole Life is Strange series, but then kind of top it up a little bit, and then they did a lot better for sure in Life is Strange series for sure, and I'm glad. It's put a little smile on my face, and you know what? I'm happy. I'm very happy that these two ladies get a these two ladies can get good closure, and we can finally move on from them and give them a good send off and everything. It sucks that they're gonna be gone, but you know what? You might never know. Square Inc. can bring them back, and Deck Knight can bring them back, and they say, "Hey, yeah, Chloe and Max, they're returning." I just don't see them after this returning though. I hope they don't return because we need to move on from Max and Chloe. They can't depend on we can't depend on them to make the sales go higher and everything. We need to move on for other new characters and everything else. So I'm glad they got the a good ending for these two of these ladies, which is also a good thing. But I didn't put that as my good or whatever. But it's a little extra. I want to put that out a little bit for Swerklinks and Dick Nine. But yeah though. So where we go from here? Obviously, Max and Chloe, their saga is over. It should be over. But knowing Square Enix and Deck Nine, they can really bring them back if they really want to. And everybody be like, "Yay, Max and Chloe are back!" And I will be one of them, but be like, "I thought y'all were done with them." Like it'd be weird if they bring them back because The whole point of Life is Strange reunion is to finally end Max and Chloe's story and move on to the other characters that are that are that need to be like continue wise. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that this is the final time that Chloe and Max are together. After this, we no longer have to see these two ladies again because this is the best ending you could possibly get for both of them and have Max and Chloe fans like myself to be super happy. So, um, it's a better ending. So it's a very good ending. You know what I'm saying? And I want this for Chloe and Max to have a good ending, and they both got a good ending. They're holding hands together, all the memories and all that. Basically this reunion should be a send off to Max and Chloe to be like goodbye, thank you for everything. We'll wish you nothing but the best endeavors, and time to move on. Now, what they're gonna do, what Square Enix's gonna do with another new character they're gonna bring around, there's so many they can bring around, honestly, that I'll be okay with. I'll be down with it. Or they could just bring in a new character in and just be like, we're going to a new place or whatever, and see if we go from there. But I'm not sure. But we'll have to wait and see, though. There are a lot of characters that they can bring back if they really, truly want to bring back. I'm not sure who they're going to bring back. It could be maybe I would love to see Alex Chen to get another one with her and Stefan. That would be amazing. I love Stefan. You know, she's like to me the most underrated uh, character, Life is Strange of all time. You know what I'm saying? Her and Rachel, but Stefan is amazing. I would love to see her, Alex Chen coming back to as well. That would be beautiful to my ears. I would love to see her again. The boys again, Sean and Daniels, as they all grown up, I'd love to see them back again. You know what I'm saying? Give them a closure, their own story. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people probably do not like Life is Strange 2 for some odd reason. I don't know why though, but I actually kind of like after playing it, I actually liked the game. I can see Sean and Daniels maybe bringing them back again. You know what I'm saying? Or Alex Chen and Stefan, that'd be cool. You know, bring back some of the older characters that you made in the game. That would really be cool. Diamond, that black chick from Life is Strange Double Exposure, she started to bleed a little bit too as well, and she might have some powers too going on. And she left Caledon for a reason. So maybe she's trying to find something else to do and do whatever, try to move on with her life. And maybe we go off of a diamond. We never have a black character going off in Life is Strange games ever. We all have white characters, all white characters. Plain and simple. We all have white characters. I'm thinking maybe, just maybe we should maybe go off with a black character. Maybe one time, maybe Diamond will be pretty good because Diamond started to bleed out of her nose, so something telling me she has powers. So maybe Diamond could be a really huge part of it. I would love to see that too as well. Or whatever they decide to bring a new character into the game, I'm cool with it as well. Either way, regardless of whatever the next Life is Strange series that Deck Nine does, and Square Enix does. You know what I'm saying? I hope they don't include Max and Chloe no more. I hope this is the final one. We play as them, and it's no more. It's done deal. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it. So hopefully that is the case though. So yeah, but that's pretty much it on everything of Life is Strange reunion. On my thoughts, opinions on it. Let me know in the comment section down below. You know what I'm saying? What are your thoughts on Life is Strange reunion? Think it's a W or L? What would you rate this game? Honestly, it's a 6.5 out of 10. It's a pretty good game. It's not the best game in the world. I wouldn't say it's better than two. I wouldn't say it's better than two Before the Storm and Life is Strange 1. I wouldn't say that. Maybe True Colors for sure, Double Exposure for sure, but two and Before the Storm and one, nah, I don't think so. But that's my full thoughts and opinions on the game. That's my full thoughts and opinions on it. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about Life is Strange, Double Exposure, and everything else. Um, Honestly, it sucks that Max and Chloe are gone. They're not gonna be here after this, but I'm happy to know that these two ladies got their full closure as they deserve, and hopefully, maybe at some point, you know, maybe maybe they do come back. I hope they don't come back, but knowing Square Enix and Deck Nine, anything's possible. But hopefully, this is the game that they're not coming back, and then they finally have a sunset and then be done with it, whatever. So, um, you know what I'm saying, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying, and yeah. Um, Yeah, that's pretty much it too as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Safi could have her own story too as well. I'd love to see Safi, maybe have her own, but knowing the reception of Safi, I don't think that's going to happen. But I'd love to see it though. But that's not here, that's not there. Um, well, we'll have to wait and see though. So with that being said, I mean that's pretty much it. I ain't got nothing to say. Thank y'all watching. For all the support I did on Life is Strange Reunion. It's all in the playlist of the double exposure playlist and the reunion playlist. They're both going to be in the same thing, same category because I don't want to separate reunion and double exposure because basically the two same game except that reunion is it take place after Life is Strange double exposure and Chloe's back and Max's have her powers back from Life is Strange 1. It really, there really isn't no difference between Life is Strange double exposure and reunion. If you really think about it, it's just Chloe coming back and Max has her powers back and Assassin's Queen shit, all that too as well. Oh, I forgot to mention this too as well. That's another good thing I liked about this too as well is that Max, Chloe can like sass and all that. I liked her meet against assassins. It's pretty cool too as well. So I will give that a W too as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully, you enjoy today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about Life is Strange Reunion. I'll show you guys the whole platinum trophy and how much hours I put into the game towards the end of the video. And thank y'all for watching, for all the good support. I really do appreciate it. And thank you so much for all the support of Life is Strange series that we've done on this channel. It means a lot to me as well. I really do appreciate you guys for all the support. Let's continue on to support all the other games and content and everything I've done. We're on the road to 600 subscribers, which is subscribers. If you guys don't know, subscribers. I always say that all the time. And let's continue on this whole entire journey of the gaming world and everything else on my channel. So with that being said, thank you for watching. As always, take care of them out. Peace. All right, guys. So as you can see right here, I put over 29 hours into this game. Mind you, I had to go platinum trophy. Do two like walkthroughs and everything to do like a platinum trophy thing. So I did put over 29 hours into this game and everything else to get the platinum trophy and all that. And of course, you guys see right here, 30 out of 30 platinum trophy. It wasn't that hard. You just do two walkthroughs and all that. You'll be fine though. So yeah, it was pretty easy platinum trophy for Life is Strange Reunion. And yeah.